Hey everybody, a little more review today for Algebra 2, review of some basic Algebra 1 stuff. So we're going to talk about algebraic expressions and models today. So remember, a variable is a letter that is used to represent one or more numbers. Any number used to replace the variable is called the value of the variable. An algebraic expression is a collection of numbers, variables, operation, and grouping symbols. Okay, so remember this too. If you have the same variable multiple times in an equation or an expression, it's the same number. Okay, so if I have 2a minus 1/2 a, the a in both the two with the 2 and the 1/2 has to be the same number. If I want a different number, I need to use a different variable. Okay, remember the term sum is the result of adding two expressions together. So the sum of 2x and 3 is 2x plus 3. And of course, I can't simplify that any farther because those are not like terms. One of them has an x in it and the other one does not. Difference is the result of subtracting two expressions. So find the difference of 8y squared and 5. That would be 8y squared minus 5. Piece of cake. Product. Remember, the product is the result of multiplying two or more expressions. So the product of 2x and 3xy would be 6x squared y. So I can multiply the numbers, 2 times 3. I can multiply the x's, x times x is x squared. Y doesn't have anything, so it just gets tacked on the end there. This is all multiplication, okay? So I just got to leave it like that. That's as finished as I can get it. Okay, quotients. So the result of dividing two expressions. So find the quotient of 5x cubed and 2x. All right, so that means take 5x cubed divided by 2x. Okay, I can't really 5 divided by 2, that's best to just leave it like that. X cubed divided by x is x squared, and that's in the numerator. Okay, so that's as far as that one's going to go. All right, for 1980 through 1990, the population P in thousands of Hawaii can be modeled by P equals 17 times T plus 56.6, where T equals 0 represents 1980. What was the population in 1989? Okay, so T equals 0 is 1980. 1989 is going to be 9, so P is going to equal 17 times 9 plus 56.6. So P is going to be 17 times, 65.6. And I'm going to get out my handy-dandy TI-84 plus C Silver Edition graphing calculator and multiply this out. 17 times 65.6 comes out to be 1,115.2. Now, that does not mean that there is 1,115 people in Hawaii. Remember, this is in thousands, so I need to move the decimal 3 places. So it's going to go 3 places to the right. So 1, 2, 3, the population is about 1,115,200. And I should say approximately, because you never get populations exactly right unless you've got some little tiny town somewhere. Okay. So there's my population. All right, exponents. Remember, exponents are used to represent repeated multiplications. So 2 to the 5th power equals 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, which should be 32. The lower number, in this case the 2, is called the base, while the upper number, in this case 5, is called the exponent. The exponent tells you how the number of times that you're going to take the base and multiply it by itself. Okay? Now, it's important that you keep in mind that the exponent only applies to the number or variable immediately in front of the exponent. So, for example, right here I have 4x in parentheses to the 3rd power. That means everything is in front of the 3, okay? So it has a base of 4x and an exponent of 3. That means that it's equal to 4x times 4x times 4x. And you know what? If you get confused, this is the easiest way to do this and make sure you get it right. Most people don't have to do this. They can realize, oh, that's 4 to the third power times x to the third power. 4 to the third power is 64. X to the third power, I just got to leave, so there's my answer. Now, there's a big difference between that and this. Okay? This is already simplified because the only thing taken to the third power is the x. That's immediately in front of it. Here, the 4 is also immediately in front of it because it's in the parentheses. Okay, so if I were to write this out, this would mean this, okay, which is just that right there. This is that times that times that. That's why you get the 64x to the third power. So be very careful of that. Okay, of course, our order of operations, you've learned this since, I don't know, 5th grade or something. First come parentheses, and I should say you can also put grouping symbols in here, because there's other grouping symbols besides parentheses. For example, a fraction bar. If I have, say, 2x plus 5 over 4, that means you got to do everything up here first. 2x plus 5 first, and then divide by 4. Okay? Then you got exponents. Then you got multiplication and division from left to right. Okay? They go at the same time. They have equal value in the order of operations. Addition, subtraction, same thing, always from left to right. So let's evaluate some expressions here. In fact, you know what? This would be a good thing for you to do on your own. Go ahead and pause the video and do these 3 problems right here, and then jump back on when you're done and see if you get the same thing I do. Okay, so in this first one right here, I got some parentheses, so I'm going to do the stuff in there first. So this is going to be negative 4 plus 2 times 3 squared. Okay, next I've got powers, so that's going to be negative 4 plus 2 times 9, because 3 squared is 9. Now I've got multiplication, so that's going to be 2 times, or it's going to be negative 4 plus 2 times 9 is 18. And now I can add, and that's going to be 14. Okay, on this second one, I've got 2 sets of parentheses. So I can do this. Negative 4 plus 2 is going to be negative 2. And then I've got negative 2 plus 3 is going to be 3. I'm sorry, negative 2 plus 5 is going to be 3. And that's squared. So then I'm going to do my powers. So 3 squared is 9. So this is going to be negative 2 times 9, which is going to be negative 18. Okay, and this last one, I've got subtraction, division, subtraction. So the division is going to come first. This is going to be 5 minus 12 divided by 3 is going to be 4 minus 7. Now I move from left to right, so I got to do this subtraction first. So that's going to be 1 minus 7, which is going to be negative 6. Okay. And I'm done. Hopefully you got those 3 answers. Okay, that's it for today. I got a little worksheet for you to work on. I'll see you guys later. Have a great day.